Hey everyone, I hope you are all doing well. My name is DTG and I run a clothing brand called Shvoshva. Here on YouTube, I like to create videos that follow my journey into building my clothing brand, as well as dropping tips, tricks, gems, and all of that good stuff. In today's video, I am going to be talking to you guys about that day-old age, don't know what the term is, but that question that is always ringing in a fashion person's or a clothing designer's mind: screen printing or DTG, direct to garment digital printing. Before we fully get into this video, I want to talk to you guys about Osome. Osome are experts when it comes to organizing your business accounts. The great thing about Osome is that they are offering to do your company registration process for you and also set up a free business account, all for £12. The great thing about using Osome is that they will also give you expert advice when it comes to the legal and financial structure, and having the Osome expert there to help you when it comes to the formation of your business, I feel like will be incredibly beneficial. So guys, I am going to have the link to Osome and this deal in my description and in my pinned comment. So if you're looking to register your business, please do so using this link and using the amazing experts at Osome. Screen printing and DTG. First of all, I am gonna dive into what DTG is. So DTG can also be known as digital printing and can also be known as direct to garment printing. This is a technique that I actually use for my Naya t-shirts and my Nkosi t-shirts and my Mankler t-shirts. This is a technique that I've used for a number of years and I like this technique, but I'm gonna try and remain unbiased. DTG pretty much works like an inkjet printer that you would use at home that I have right here. It's pretty much like that. Water-based CYMK ink is printed directly onto the garment. It sinks in and pretty much becomes sort of embedded in the fabric. Now, screen printing. Screen printing is the traditional technique. It is a really old technique, but it's one that is favored a lot by people that are veterans in the fashion industry. And basically, this works by pushing ink through a mesh screen. Your design will be burnt onto this mesh screen, and then ink is then pushed through the mesh, and then your design is there. That is pretty much screen printing. So now let's have a look at the pros and cons of both. So DTG pros. With DTG, like mentioned, it's like a large printer. So there's no extra cost when it comes to the amount of colors that you're gonna use for your design. With DTG, there's no setup costs. And the great thing about not having a setup cost, it means that you could do one-off orders, so you can produce just one t-shirt and it's not gonna cost you too much. Typically, there's no minimum order quantity when it comes to DTG printing. It is a great solution when it comes to detailed prints. That's why I use it, because I've got an incredibly detailed print and there's no limitations to what you can actually print and the amount of colors that you're gonna have as part of your design. And it is incredibly cost effective when it comes to small print runs. So when I say small print runs, I'm talking anything under 100 garments. DTG is gonna be incredibly cost effective. Now let's look at the cons of DTG printing. So when it comes to DTG printing, a lot of the time the colors are not as solid as screen printing. So with screen printing, your colors are going to come out solid. Sometimes with DTG printed, your colors may come out a little bit faded. And that brings me on to the next con. Over time, DTG prints tend to fade a little bit. So that's something to consider when it comes to DTG printing. And off the back of that, in order to prevent fading, another con is it requires a lot more care and attention when it comes to the washing process of a DTG t-shirt. You need to be careful. You need to be washing it on gentle without abrasive other things within the wash. It needs to be cold wash preferably, and you shouldn't really be putting it into the dryer. These are all things you need to think about when it comes to the care of a DTG t-shirt, and that would come under a con because, you know, cold wash, gentle wash, no tumble dryer. Yeah. When it comes to larger print runs, in comparison to screen printing, DTG tends to not be as cost effective. Like I said, it's really great for when your orders are under 100, but once you start touching like 200, the cost effectiveness of DTG printing, yeah, it's not there anymore. Another con with DTG printing is that it's only suitable for cotton fabrics or fabrics that have cotton in them, so at least 50% cotton. Some companies will say between 80 and 100% cotton. Some companies can take it down to 50, but obviously it is better if you send a t-shirt that's 100% cotton for DTG printing. A final con that I have for DTG printing is all to do with like where you can print. You're a little bit limited, so you can't really print near hems or like on the sleeve. Your print has to basically be on the main area of the t-shirt or the back of the t-shirt. So let's now dive into the pros of screen printing. So the great thing about screen printing is that the colors that are produced with screen printed garments are incredible. So they are solid and opaque, they're beautiful and vibrant. Another great pro about screen printing is that they have got the better duration of the two, and typically screen printed garments will outlast or last the duration of the garment's lifetime if cared for properly, of course. You can also get special inks when it comes to screen printing, so things like glow in the dark inks, which are not quite available for DTG printing as of yet, but you know, technology is always changing. So that is a big positive for screen printing. It is cost effective for larger print runs. Print runs over about 50, it is definitely going to be a lot more cost effective. The location of your print is not limited, so you can print on like sleeves and stuff. You're not just restricted to the main part of the t-shirt or the hoodie. And it is suitable for a much larger range of fabrics such as polyester, cotton, sports material, even paper. So yeah, it is versatile. So screen printing cons. Now, one thing you need to understand about screen printing is that with each mesh screen, that's gonna be one color. So for more colors in your print, the more mesh screens there needs to be. And that is a setup fee in itself. The more colors in your design, the more it's gonna cost you to screen print your design. When it comes to screen printing, a lot of companies will only limit you to 5 to 6 colors. So you can't go wild with your design. You can only have a limit of 5 to 6 colors. It's more labor intensive, which means that the lead times tend to be a lot longer than that of DTG printing, and a lot of the time the lead times can be weeks, whereas with a DTG printed t-shirt you can literally get it done then and there whilst you're there. And also, highly detailed designs tend to come out a little bit blurry sometimes when it comes to screen printing, so you're a bit limited when it comes to the sort of artwork that you can print, and I suppose that's why I opted for DTG printing. So just to summarize, so you can kind of get an idea of what would be the better option for you, and this is my own personal opinion. If you've got a print with like some beautiful bright vibrant colors and it's not exceeding 6 colors and the image is not too detailed, I would say going for screen printing is your best bet. My thing is, I feel like if you're trying to do a toss up between the two and you have the option to go for screen printing, I would probably say go for screen printing. But if your design is a lot more complex, it's more details, maybe it's a photograph of someone, I would probably say go for the DTG printing because of the range of colors and the limitless designs that you can get with DTG printing. So guys, I really hope that this video has been helpful. If I've got anything wrong, feel free to correct me. I don't mind learning as well. And I really hope that this video helps you make a fully informed decision when it comes to the technique or method you're going to use when it comes to decorating your garments. And guys, please don't forget to check out Osome. All the links and stuff will be in my description. I really hope this video has been great and you have enjoyed it. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell. I will catch you guys in my very next video. Goodbye.